The new what if. Sorry I haven't posted for a very long time. I just had to worry about school and a test that was upcoming, so sorry about that. And I had to study, and if you hear noise in the background, that's because I'm eating right now. I'm eating right now. And secondly, I'm really sorry for not giving you that redo of what if Kurama is Naruto Part 2. I'll be doing the redo after in my schedule. That's the very last thing in the schedule for me. Like, I mean the schedule, like I'm doing a lot of what is now. Like, after we finish doing this, what if Naruto went rogue Part 1, I'll be doing more what ifs. And also, one more thing, please comment down the what ifs you want in the comments, and I shall do them. Okay? So, and also subscribe, like. We're almost at 100 likes, 100 subscribers. We're at right now we're at 96 subscribers. 96 subscribers, and I believe we can get that up. So let's get that up, and we should probably destroy the like goal. Yeah, let's reach 100 likes, 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers before what do you call it? At the end of the month. So let's start with the what if. Sorry about that long pause. It wasn't really a long pause for you guys. It's a second. For me, it's really long. So let's start this what if. And yes, I'll be releasing new parts to the other what ifs that I've made. So let's get on with it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's one thing. If you don't, then you're missing out on real content. Some good content. So let's get into it. We started what if at one Naruto, he's fighting Mizuki. Mizuki is calling him a demon. Aruka is saying no, that Naruto should run, that he's not a demon, that he's a person. Naruto was feeling straight up angry at the same time that no one told him this, and happy at the same time that he could actually get a friend. Because let's just say Naruto thinks that Kurama is not really a monster. He can understand how he feels. So he thinks, hey, the beast inside of me, he could be my friend. And Kurama, who's listened to this, he's like, wait, what? What did this kid just say? It's like, he can be my friend, then we could technically friend together. Then I might actually free him from whatever he's in. Yeah. And a QB is surprised that a human does not hate him, but still grows down. I think she's just saying that to control him. And since he's the Naruto fox, able to sense lies and truth, you actually see the kid is telling the truth, no evil intent, just intent to friends him. Kurama's like, okay, this kid might have a lot, but I did promise Kushina I would take care of her son though. So I will befriend this kid. So a voice in Naruto's head says, hey kid, you better run though. If you want to friend me alive, you gotta run. Naruto's like, wait, what? Who's that? Who's there? It's me, the Nine Tails. Or you can call me Kurama for short. But no talking, no yipping yapping, and more running. I want to see those legs sprint. No running. Okay, run out of the village and don't look back. Naruto grabs the scroll and starts running as fast as he can. And by this time, Aruka would have gave him a headband. Let's just say he gets a headband. Aruka gives him his headband and says to Naruto that he was a great student. And Mizuki does kill Aruka and then goes to the Hokage and makes her lie up. Goes to the council and tells the council, makes her lie up that Naruto went berserk and killed him. So the council's like, okay, we better put him inside a cage and rip the QB out of him to put into a person that's better controlling it. Naruto, who then sees a ton of Anbu coming after him. He's like, what the hell is happening now? But he notices these are not Hokage's Anbu. So this man is like, whose Anbu are these? A voice Kurama then says, hey, dude, run. This ain't the Hokage's Anbu, my dude. Okay, if I make the starting point feeling like the start of the what if feel like Kurama befriended Naruto pretty easily, is because Kurama actually made a promise to me, to Kushina, to befriend Naruto and make sure he takes care of him. If he doesn't, Kushina's gonna come over there and rip his tails out. And this man respects Minato because he does not want to be like that. And Minato who's just switch drops. So he's like, hey Naruto, these ain't Hokage Anbu. If you know what I mean, this ain't Hokage's Anbu. And one more thing that I forgot to add in. Yes, Naruto has the full Kurama. These ain't Hokage's Anbu, so my dude, run. It's like, then whose Anbu are these? Of course Kurama would know this is Danzo's root agents. It's pretty easy to tell. And secondly, these ain't Hokage's Anbu. They trying to kill you. What the f? Naruto's like, wait, then whose Anbu are these? Have you heard of the man named Danzo? I think I've heard of him. He's a council member. Why? Yeah, but he's not. He's actually a traitor who's trying to plot against the Hokage. So, run, my dude. If you want to live, run like your life depends on it. Yes, sir. This man was like, yes, sir. And then he just starts running with the scroll. And then the Anbu are like, stop. The Anbu no, they're not saying anything. They're chasing him. And then they stop at a dead end where there's a river. And the Anbu were like, Naruto Uzumaki, you are to be executed for crimes. You're to be captured and brought to brought to us so that we could finally destroy you. That's what Danzo ordered. He ordered his 10 elite Anbu to capture Naruto, bring him here, extract the QB, put it inside an Anbu member, put it inside a baby Anbu member, put it inside a baby. Then after you control that baby, kill the parents, control the baby. After doing that, boom, he has complete control over the Nine Tails. So that's what Danzo planning. So Kurama's like, so Naruto's like, oh shoot, what do I do? Kurama, can you help me with this? And then Kurama just tells Naruto, jump. And then he's like, how? Wait, are you crazy? That's a dead end. There's water there. I'm gonna die. Jump. Jump, Naruto, now. When I say jump, you jump in 3, 2, 1. When I say jump now, I mean jump. When they're about to throw a kunai, I want you to jump and make a shadow clone in your place. Oh, Naruto says. So you're saying that Naruto then just makes a tiny shadow clone behind him. Then he jumps. Then it seems like Naruto just broke a rock on the cliff. And Yambu think that. Then Naruto just jumps into the water and he's still holding on to a ginormous scroll. And Naruto's like, so that's not the Hokage Zanbu. Yes, that's not. Danzo Shimura is planning to use you to get me out. And when he extracts me, you die. Okay, so what do I do now? You have to cut your ties with your village. Cut my ties. Like, how am I supposed to do that? Slash your headband. Why? Why? Because the village has betrayed you. The Hokage did not betray you, but the village has. Meaning, now marking yourself as a dude who's not involved. But there's also another thing. You could also go to your godfather Jiraiya, or you could go and find your grandma. You could go to your godfather Jiraiya you could go to your grandpa Jiraiya the Gallant Toad Sage, or you can go to your grandma Tsunade Senju. And yes, I'm making Jiraiya freaking Minito's father. Like, Jiraiya is a Namikaze, but he just has white hair. So of course, Minito related to freaking Tsunade. So if you ain't happy about it, you can come to me and we can deal with it. So let's continue. Naruto's like, hey, how can I find my grandma and my grandpa when I don't know them? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you should still cut ties with the village. Why? Because if you don't, they're gonna go back there. They're gonna kill you. And plus, they already labeled you as a missing nin. True. To try to get you dead so that you could get the Nine Tails. So be a missing nin. One day go back, kill Danzo, and become Hokage. True. That makes sense. So Naruto just becomes rogue. Like, he just slashes his headband with the kunai. With one of Kurima's claws. Since this man doesn't have any kunai or shuriken. He doesn't have a ninja license. So this man is like, okay, so what do I do now? You see that scroll? We'll learn jutsu from that. So Naruto technically just goes to a village that is right there, finds a blacksmith, and Kurama tells him everything he needs to know what to do. Let's say Naruto was able to find some good ore, like the metal Zabuza's sword is made out of, that can regenerate with blood. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna make a ginormous sword like Zabuza's, but long, and there's no circle at the end of the blade. There's no circles. The sword is completely full, and it's giant as well, so it kind of looks intimidating when Naruto's carrying it. So like that. It's like Zabuza's sword right here. Like, you see that? Just imagine at the end of the sword there's no circle, but there's still a little hole at the side of the blade. So just imagine that. Just like Like, just imagine this. Just imagine that. Like, you see that? Yeah, that. Yeah, that. But the circle's not there. So, something like that. Yeah, so Naruto's gonna get that sword. You're probably wondering, why would Naruto get a ginormous sword? Well, for plot convenience. Let's just say Naruto let's just say Kurama wants Naruto to learn Kenjutsu like his mother had. So he wants Naruto to learn that. And by learning that, you have to have a sword. So he wants Naruto to have the same ginormous sword that Kushina had. So Naruto's technically a rogue ninja with a ginormous big ass sword. With a ginormous big ass sword. So since he has that, and don't mind the noise in the background, that's my mom, but that's just me. That's just me. So yeah, so he's just gonna be a shinobi with a long ass sword walking around. And let's just say, oh boy, is that intimidating. I mean, it's intimidating as heck. I mean, it's literally intimidating. Looking at that man with a ginormous sword could make a freaking bandit lord pee in his pants. Get it? Start peeing in his pants. Peeing himself. Just joking. So Naruto just grabs that and walks off. And by this time, this man is tall. I mean, he's tall. He's almost tall to like a freaking He's almost tall as Itachi. Like, you know Itachi when he was 13? He was so tall. Yeah. He's the same height as him. And this man is the same height as him. He wears a cloak. With the Uzumaki symbol on the back. It's a similar cloak like the Akatsuki, but with the Uzumaki symbol on the back. And a dragon going around it. No, yeah. There's no Uzumaki symbol. It's just the Uzumaki symbol is on his sword. So his ginormous longsword. So like Zabuza's version, but no, you know that. He's wearing something like a dragon cloak, but with the dragon surrounding it instead of Akatsuki, going up to the collar, like where he could hide his face. Yeah, going up there. Yeah, it's like that. And he has a ginormous sword on him. Then he has, under the cloak, he has pouches of kunais, shuriken, a ton of those. And then after he has a ginormous scroll on his back, which is not the scroll of sealing. The scroll of sealing is sealed inside a scroll that he has inside his pouch. So the ginormous scroll is where he keeps ninja tools and other stuff. That's not on his back, that's sealed inside another scroll. It'll make sense if it was sealed in another scroll. So technically you have a freaking strong Naruto right now. Which, let me explain what he learned. Naruto still has the Shadow Clone Jutsu, yes. Not only that, he also has lightning style for his chakra nature. That's one thing. Not only that, he also has he has lightning style, wind and fire. And what? And no. Take out the wind. Put the fire still. Yeah, he technically has a bit of chakra natures coming from him. The lightning and fire coming from Minato. The water coming from Kushina. And wind coming from Kurama. Because he's a Jinchuriki. So Naruto only has 4 chakra natures. But the only one he learns right now is lightning. I'm not gonna make him that OP, okay? He has no water jutsu, he has no wind jutsu, he has none of those stuff. He doesn't. The wind only comes from Kurama since he's a Jinchuriki. So, yeah. He has no jutsu, he has none of that stuff yet. But he is trying to create his own version of the lightning cloak. Because he's read about the fourth flipping Raikage. So that's why the man is tall as heck. That's why Naruto's tall as heck. And probably in the near future would be broken. What I mean by broken, I mean his power would be unrivaled. Like, you can just give this man the title of God or Shinobi. But I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So Naruto's still making his version of the lightning cloak. After doing that, yeah, he makes his version of the lightning. He's still making his version of the lightning cloak. Like, he's actually created the jutsu first, but it's an S rank one. It's called lightning cloak. Lightning cloak. It's called lightning mode instead of cloak. Since your hair, since you technically just turn into lightning and lightning is in your eyes, so the jutsu is pretty dangerous. How, you ask? How is it dangerous? First of all, if you don't have a strong affinity towards lightning, then you won't be able to perform the jutsu. But if you have to get lightning chakra. Another thing is that when you do the jutsu, you put lightning all over. And sometimes you can even channel lightning to your eyes, which could severely hurt your eyes real bad, and which you should not do. You have to train your eyes to withstand lightning. And secondly, when you keep pulling lightning towards your eyes to be able to see your opponent's speed, your eyes kind of start getting blind. So it's technically affecting you in many different ways in your eyes. And secondly, you should never rely on using that technique. It also brings strength to your body. Yeah, like there's a technique you can use with the lightning cloak, like the eye vision, the flash vision. So you should never rely on the flash vision to help you. And third, the lightning cloak will be straining on your body real hard. Like if you ain't powerful, it's gonna be straining. Each level you go in the lightning cloak, the strain will be more intense. Yes, it'll bring more power, but the strain will be more and more and more intense than you think. Like your body will technically just feel like it's gonna rip itself apart. So there's up to 100 state, which you should never go to 100. The reason why is because it drains a lot of chakra out of you. You have to be an Uzumaki. And third, if you're a regular shinobi who's not an Uzumaki, you will die from chakra exhaustion. That's it. So Naruto does not use he can only use the Cloak 10. Cloak 10 does give you strength on your body, but more than that, you will die. You will die like you were gone. Just say bye-bye. To Naruto, he has to train more. And Cloak 10 is pretty much powerful right now. So, that's the lightning cloak. But he's strong, but he never teaches it to anybody. The reason why? You have to do so much training. So by now, Naruto's just traveling. No minding his own business. He's still trying to track down Jiraiya, but at the same time keeping himself at low, off the radar. So the Leaf is like, the Leaf elders finally realize, oh crap, we just lost our Nine Tails. Now if this man goes to another village, like the Cloud, they will freaking have 3 Jinchurikis and they can slap us. I mean, just come up to our faces and slap. And if the Cloud and Stone decide, hey, let's join, forces. Then they'll have a total of freaking five Jinchurikis. Five Jinchuriki. If freaking five Jinchurikis. So we will technically get slapped with one slap, like just one finger, and we're done. Since the cloud and the stone are already what do you call it, in our lines. So we are freaking dead. We need to get our tail beast back or something. So they're still trying to find Naruto, and Naruto's just killing all their Ambu and then getting out. So he's actually a missing nin now. And now Naruto actually puts the fact out there to the leaf and shoves it in their mouth that he's actually a missing nin. He's not a part of the flippin' leaf. He's a missing nin. He's out. So they're now even more scared that this man can come and seek revenge and blow half of their village up. Not only that, they lost the fourth Hokage. They can't do sealing. Jiraiya's out doing scouting missions, which if we bring him back, we don't have anything to collect information with. And secondly, and one and most, he'll probably be pissed at us since we technically just were being mean to his freaking grandson. Not only that, we're gonna be shoved with a ginormous Rasengan, and he might even go rogue too. So we're dead. And not only that, we also have an old ass Hokage. Like, this man is old. So we're technically triple dead. That's what the Leaf Council is doing. Meanwhile,